somebody on 10.
Originality, come on. Came to my car and it's sweet like a cat with a saying that somebody called my phone. Yeah, I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a whole scale. F12 Berlin now.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game. The Bulls begin the game with the basketball. Al-Farouq Aminu rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Cantor. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
It's Portland ball. Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall. Nice pass to set things up. From the painted area, won't go down. Lets it fly from long range, not getting the bounce. Porter grabs the board. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Cantor. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Dunn. Can't connect from inside. Harkless looking for his man. Lopez. And Portland comes up with the rebound. Cantor. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Zach LaVine. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Chicago with the possession. Done. McCollum. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Pick up.
Mo Harkless swats it. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Changes coming from both sides right now. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Zach LaVine. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Oh, not only does that require extraordinary athleticism, but also a ton of confidence, especially before you even had a chance to build up a good sweat.
To Chris Dunn. Gets it in the left corner. Porter knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Done. Enes Kanter sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Second effort. McCollum with the basketball. His team up by 1. Oh, he's 3 for 3 to start this game from downtown.
Nothing the defense is doing is making him uncomfortable. As an offensive guy, I love starting the game, finding my rhythm.
C.J. McCollum pins it. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Chicago Bulls, number 3.
Luau Cabarrot matched up with Evan Turner. Here's a chance to walk and a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
McCollum to Seth Curry. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Throws it up. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great. That's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
It's Chicago ball. Evan Turner, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Finish that. Deep three at the buzzer. We played one at Moda Center with the Trailblazers on top. We're back with more from Portland after this. You're locked into the NBA on EA. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is a first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Won't go down. Fires the three. Off the iron. No good. Harkless to McCollum from long range. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Bulls with the rock. And the rebound taken in by the Trailblazers. Harkless to McCollum. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To McCollum. Fires the three. Can't connect. To Lopez. Gets to the basket and scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
C.J. McCollum. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Lopez. In the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
I got ball.
McCollum. Good look that time, but off the mark. Harkless. There's the toss. Lays it in with the touch off the alley-oop pass. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Blazers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Robin Lopez sends it away. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Robin Lopez, 4 out of 7.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Shot from the lane won't go. Kicks it around the perimeter. Lillard. Off the mark. Levine to Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's the length at his spot for Otto Porter. Man on him, he still buries it.
That's one of those plays when you go against somebody and you say, okay, I've been watching you. Now, let me do your move and actually show you how it's done.
Zach LaVine, 3 for 6 now.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just a Chicago, that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lillard. For 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Porter. Had a good look there, but it's no good. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Cantor to Lillard. Has a look. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Chris Dunn. Lopez. Beyond the arc for 3. Otto Porter. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Runner here won't go. That's it for the first half, with the Bulls in front.
The Bulls are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. They decided to... Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Lillard. Mo Harkless with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Porter. Otto Porter. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Chris Dunn. Levine. Not that time. He misses. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. And the nice finish at the rim.
One of the most underrated backcourts we have in the league. Dame with an assist to CJ is something we hear all the time. No, we actually don't. We should probably hear a lot more of that.
Zach LaVine. And it's Aminu with the rebound. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
LaVine. That's off the side of the rim, short.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually align yourself to make the shot.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Done. To Zach LaVine. Can't connect.
And if I'm on the defensive end, this is where I apply more pressure. I want to make sure this guy does not get going in the second half.
Robin. Lopez snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Cashes in for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lillard knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To LaVine. 4-3. He has yet to hit one tonight. No good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Robin Lopez trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. One free throw, count it, it's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Lillard, no good. That's great defense.
And big time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Knocked loose. Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lillard to Seth Curry. Cantor. And it's Cantor. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen in the court.
The follow won't go either. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the net, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Lillard to Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Cantor. That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. New blood coming in for both sides. To Lopez. Fires the three, and that'll be rebounded by Curry. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
From long range. And it's Lillard with the rebound. Lays it up and in.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
That ends the third quarter. The Bulls have the lead. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Cantor. D's got it. Damian Lillard not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You're always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Lillard. Runner here won't go down. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Zach LaVine. He was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that three turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
Fires the three. Won't go down. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Seth Curry. Robin Lopez. Tips it. Chicago possession. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Porter.
Stepping in for the Chicago Bulls, number 14.
LaVine. Not that time. He missed it. To Lillard. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season, a first-time All-NBA first-team player, tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Otto Porter with a piece. Ball's out. Last touch by Zach LaVine. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. McCollum. Lillard for 2. Wide open look, won't go. Straight on look.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
To Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good. A three-point play, and they're back within single digits, down by 9. Can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Porter, defended by Al-Farouq. He has had the hot hand tonight. He's now 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
And I say keep feeding him the ball. If he's not going to miss, let's make sure our offense centers around him.
He gets it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Porter. For 3. Jay, when was the last time you saw something like this? He's 7 of 7 from 3.
The only time I can remember, 2011 at Rucker Park, KD dropped 66, but this is getting close.
Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Porter. Done. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Bulls come away with this.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
4-3. Rebound comes to Cantor. To Lillard. Missed a wide open look. A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lobs it up. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Lopez. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
It's rebounded by the Bulls. Damian Lillard able to recover with the block. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Al-Farouq has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. Still screaming free the fam, they coming home now. All this about my I got a now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, oh like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Team foul number 1.
Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Taurean Prince at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Cashes in for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Marc Gasol pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Leonard. Can't get the bounce. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. To Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Missed his first. That one goes.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Trae Young and a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Now, opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 9, Serge Ibaka.
4-3. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Leonard. Deep right corner. Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got this plan. Let's go.
Trae Young. For 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Leonard lobs it up. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Off the assist.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Curling inside. Alex Len able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And he hits.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lowry to Ibaka. Now a steal by Atlanta. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. OG Anunoby has got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. Two for 2 on that trip.
Get it, shoot it again.
To Carter. And counted at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Lynn to Gasol. He gets it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Hawks have it. Trae Young to Carter. Fires the 3. Vince Carter 20 years ago? Maybe. Not that time. To Ibaka. Stuffs it down with authority.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who can differentiate themselves.
Oh, had him going there for a second. That'll get out off the Raptors. Substitution being made in this one. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good to Ken Bazemore. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good. To Leonard. Pass to the rim. Gasol. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. And stuffs it home.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Knocked loose. That misses with a second to go. That's it for the first quarter. The Raptors in front. good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Trae Young to Ken Bazemore.
Oh, shoot that.
Fires the three. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Kyle Lowry with the rock. From long range. Off the mark. No good. To Carter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Leonard. Drive here, but the shot stays out. That pass taken away by Toronto. Knocked loose.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
John Collins tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Vince Carter turning back the clock for 3 decades now.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like they're spacing and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Ken Bazemore sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Knocked loose. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Lowry with it. They trail by 2. Over to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Ken Bazemore. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. The follow won't go either. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And finishes strong.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. 4-3. Tough shot. Well defended. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Carter. For 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Tough make through traffic.
Add me Micah Hoffman 90.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
McCaw into the front court. 2-point advantage. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Trae Young. That pass taken away by Toronto. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Wasif Benz, are you still coming to the A house? By Bobby.
To Powell. Alex Len sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
From the painted area, won't go down. Powell to Gasol. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Good look that time, but off the mark. Gasol against the Ukrainian Len. Serge Ibaka. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Toronto with the basketball. Leonard to Lowry. Shot from the lane won't go.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
And knocks it down.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Trae Young. Short jumper off the mark. Danny Green to Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Their shot by Lowry misses. To Trae Young. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound taken by Gasol. Second effort.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Lets it fly from long range, steps out, and hits.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Fires the 3. Rebound comes to Lowry. To Leonard. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Lowry, he missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Off the iron, no good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Lead is 2. To Leonard. From long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
You're on the island now. Match up.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. Danny Green. That is great vision to set it up. Ah, the monster stuff.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Marc Gasol swats it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Here's a chance from long range, and his woes from deep continue. It's no good again.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Trae Young. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. Lynn with it. The lead stands at 9. Beyond the arc for 3. With the flush, taking on all comers. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
And Jeremy Lin, muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
That's not his range. It's no good. Lin. To Gasol. Leonard. That'll get out off the Raptors. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. For 3. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. Lin with it. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. To Ken Bazemore for 3. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It was right there. Fires the 3. Vince Carter 20 years ago? Maybe. Not that time. John Collins rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
3 quarters down. It's been all Raptors. Hawks with the basketball to start this 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
No good.
Pick up.
Leonard. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Leonard. Not going down here. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Leonard. Textbook defense. Passed it off. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Lowry to Danny Green. Now a steal by Atlanta.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
First try, no good.
Number 15, Vince.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry. And the rebound taken down by Collins. Vince Carter. Missed a wide open look. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lowry into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Gasol. Leonard. Gets it in the left corner. Curling inside. Driving his green, but he can't finish. Pascal Siakam with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Throws it up. Lays it in with the touch off the alley-oop pass.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from long range. That's rebounded by Toronto. To Leonard. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
That'll get out off the Raptors. So this remains Hawks basketball. Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up, baby.
From long range. And he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Drills the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Ken Bazemore. Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound taken by Toronto. Leonard. That'll get out off the Raptors. Taken by the Raptors.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Defense, let's go.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Raptors were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Have no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I could from the start. Or she was texting. She called. Leave me.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. No good. To Mikal Bridges. For three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine missed his first. That one goes.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
His first effort, off the mark. Straight on look, from long range. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn, no good. Mikal Bridges to Booker. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Chris Dunn. Devin Booker, well defended. Missed a wide open look. LaVine to Chris Dunn. Beyond the arc for three, and Bender there for the rebound. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To LaVine. Shot from the lane won't go. Passed it off. Throws it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Look out, Devin Booker. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. To Mikal Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. Zach LaVine. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Dunn to LaVine. Fires the three. Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound taken in by Chicago. Porter, there's the toss. To Chris Dunn. Brogdon Bender snatching it out of the air. Has a chance.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And a throwdown.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Short jumper misses. Crawford to Jackson. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Sets him up. No good. Josh Jackson to Crawford. The shot almost. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. The mayor of Ames making moves. Fred Hoiberg with some changes. The jumper's off the mark. To Crawford. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Fires the three, off the iron, no good. To Jackson. Count the bucket for two.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Bulls with it. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Crawford to the rim. Into traffic, but no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
A lot of contact, no whistle.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the
DeAndre Ayton at the line. Nope, first one does not go. It's the second, one more coming. First quarter's complete. The Suns have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. 4-3, and he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Chicago with the possession. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken in by Jackson.
Hey, check up, let's go.
To the rim, lays it up and in. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to reset the matchups as Fred Hoiberg makes some substitutions. Done. Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Zach LaVine buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Well, can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
For 3, an example of why he's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges, tough shot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
To Porter. Levine shot no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Booker against Porter. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Brogdon Bender tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Lets it fly from long range. Great dish to set it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Zach LaVine. From long range. Won't go down. To Crawford. Beyond the arc for 3. It's rebounded by the Bulls. Dunn lobs it up. No, the Suns come up with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
LaVine knocks it down.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Otto Porter, he's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
For Phoenix, number 25.
Booker. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. To LaVine. Fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Zach LaVine. Has a look. Shot no good there by LaVine. Scores from the post. A pass stolen by Phoenix. To Mikal Bridges. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
The first one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Trying to cash in. Not that time. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
DeAndre Ayton, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. Able to convert on both free throws. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Suns with the basketball. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Drains it.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Fires the three, steps out, and hits.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Throws it down. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports.
Yeah.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His guy's holding the big lead, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Zach LaVine, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
LaVine. To Chris Dunn. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
6. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Booker. Ooh, he'll take that. LaVine to Porter. From the painted area, won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Has a chance. Dunn shot that misses. Booker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Zach LaVine, good on the quick release that time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Flushes it home.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. DeAndre Ayton to Mikal Bridges. drive here, but the shot stays out to Levine. Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Dunn to Zach Levine. To Chris Dunn. To Porter. 4-3. They need something to go down. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Otto Porter, quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Finish that. To Crawford. DeAndre Ayton. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
For 3. And he knocks it down, Jay.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Crawford. And he buries it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Lets it fly from long range and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That ends the third quarter. The Suns lead it big. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
And stuffs it home. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Booker to Jackson. Crawford. Misfires. And a putback slam.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Mikal Bridges. Deep two there, won't go. Lopez. Had a chance, but it's no good. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Levine. Not done yet. The follow won't go either. Josh Jackson. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Mikal Bridges. The Bulls clear the rebound. To Levine. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Zach LaVine at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2.
Sure you want to do this? Sure?
He gets it.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Devin Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Booker. Robin Lopez pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
A fundamental shot right there.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
He was hacked. They let it go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Robin Lopez swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, he had it.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Into the front court. Rebound taken by Lopez. Great feed. Sets it up. Porter knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Zach LaVine. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Putting on a show here, getting oohs and ahs from the crowd. This is entertainment, people.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to shuffle things up. Denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
That's out of bounds off a ball. Booker. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, not again. Please, don't do him like that.
Done. To Levine. Here's a chance from long range, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Easy pass to the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Fires the three. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it for my sports.